Jobs in the Maldives. Critical question. Let me tell you this. You got a job in the Maldives with private enterprise. You go in 8:30 in the morning. That's when you're supposed to clock in. Latest time, 8:30. Okay? 8:30 you go in, you're fine. 8:31 you go in, you're not fine. You're not even fined like with the government. You lose your day's wages, but you still got to work. Is that fair? Well, I know some companies that do this in the Maldives. You lose one day's work. You're absent, they say. Next day you produce a medical certificate. They still call you absent, and you lose a week's wages. I know at least one company in the Maldives that does this. Is this fair? Well, if you need a job, that's what they call fair. We do have some sort of legislation on jobs in the Maldives, but is that working? Is it effective? Is it functional? No, it's dysfunctional. So who's going to enforce it? That's the kind of question I would like to ask in Parliament. Talk about salaries. Who guarantees salaries? That legislation does. But if an employer says, I'm not going to give you your salary this month because you've been rude to me, you're dismissed, go home. What happens? There is a tribunal. I know the young lady in charge. But do we know any cases that have been dealt with to date? No. Am I right? So you need some serious legislation that needs to be enforced. Is that why you need somebody who can negotiate at the Majlis?